Are you still holding cash because it's about to turn into cold hard trash? Are you selling your bitcoins to Michael Saylor because that could be a mistake that you'll regret? Is the best time to buy crypto actually on the weekends, or should you just wait for the weekday? And lastly, is Draftkings stocks in danger, or is this all just FUD? Let's find out. Welcome back everyone, I'm your host, the guy that doesn't like to hold trash, and today we got some very important and interesting news regarding crypto and stocks. So we head into CoinMarketCap today. So Bitcoin did drop about 3% today, which is pretty bad, but I'll explain that a little later. And then Ethereum's also down 5%. So if we go into trading view, so pretty much what I'm seeing is that we're kind of trying to test the support levels. So we're kind of going down probably around $37,000-ish. So once we get confirmation that, you know, this is a really good support area, it's probably gonna just touch it a little bit and then go all the way back up. So that's probably what's gonna happen. Definitely not 100%. Always do your own research and due diligence. Now in terms of the stock market today is pretty flat, and I think a lot of people are waiting for the Fed announcement today. I believe it's going to be in the afternoon. However, this video is going to be posted after that, so maybe on the next video I'll talk about it. So yeah, pretty quiet today, nothing too crazy as well. Before we begin, if you're new here, please feel free to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can see my videos every single week. And if you haven't already, please smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. And without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, so the first article that I want to talk about is inflation, because we're always told that inflation's 3% per year. However, it really depends on the market situation. So Kyle Bass here is saying that inflation rate is actually probably 12%. And I kind of do agree with this. So Bass here noted that the Federal Reserve's easy money policy has added about 34% more money to the system in the last 14 months. A move that effectively cut into consumers' buying power. So in my opinion, I really do agree with this, because I do see inflation hitting. And I remember seeing this sandwich for $3.99 a month ago, right? And then last week I went back to the same place and they increased the sandwich to $4.50. So if you do the math, that's about a 14% increase, and that sandwich tastes the same. There's nothing different about it, right? And I think this is a problem where the suppliers and these retail stores have control over the pricing. In the end, it's just simple supply and demand, right? If there's a lot of US dollars circulating around, then it just makes it less valuable because there's so much supply of it, right? And you're gonna need more dollars to go to the grocery store or go to the restaurant and buy something, which is why I think financial literacy is super important. So the next news I want to talk about is, here's why cryptocurrency crashes on weekends. And I've been actually following Bitcoin prices pretty, heavily, and I do see this trend. And let me explain why this happens. So here it says, when the volume is low, the same trade size can move prices a lot more. And I do agree with this, because let me explain. So for example, here, so on the weekend around Saturday and Sunday, right, you can see that the volume down here is kind of tapering down, and that's because maybe people are relaxing on the weekends. Institutions are closed. All these day traders aren't really trading Bitcoin on weekends, which is why Bitcoin does go down quite a bit. So to give you an example, let's say that Bitcoin price suddenly spiked up all the way to 42k, but the volumes were very low. Then traders are kind of saying, oh, there's not a good confirmation that this upward trend is gonna be permanent, right? So it doesn't confirm that move, and then traders would kind of then pump it back down. It's very complicated. I'm not really a day trader, but I kind of been educating myself a little bit on how trading works, because I think it's good to have a little bit of fundamentals and technical analysis, and I'm currently working on it. So yeah, that's something I kind of learned. So maybe the best time to buy Bitcoin could be on the weekends. Now on to the next article. MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor says Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency that can thrive. And I definitely do agree because Ethereum does have a very high chance. So here Saylor said he sees Bitcoin as a digital property and a store of value, while Ether and the Ethereum blockchain seek to disrupt traditional finance, and I 100% agree with this. I've been looking into Ethereum and I'm still trying to educate myself on it fully, but I do understand how it works because I do see more utility with Ethereum. But then again, Bitcoin does have a deflationary policy. Just know that when you do sell your Bitcoin, you're selling it to this guy right here. Alright, so next up on the news, Draftkings stocks falls after Heidenberg research reveals short position. Short sellers love going on these big outlets and talk crap about a stock because they already shorted it. I'm pretty sure he closed out his position, and to be honest, I don't think Draftkings is a bad stock. I actually did a full analysis on it and I made a video about it, so after watching this, maybe you can take a look there. So the reason why Heidenberg kind of shorted it is because they compared Draftkings valuation to that of rival firms and questions the company's promotion spend and future potential in highly competitive sports gambling landscape. I mean, this is kind of a given, right? Like when you kind of research a company, everyone has a competition, right? They're in the growth phase, so they do have to spend a lot of money in order to kind of sustain themselves and kind of build that user base, right? To me, this is BS, right? And I don't like when short sellers say something that's kind of obvious. What's funny is that this morning, Cathie Wood decided to buy Draftkings after shares fall on a short seller report, which is very smart of her. So Cathie Wood and ArkInvest actually have a run rate that they kind of go for, and that's about 15% run rate annually. So we look here, we can see that Draftkings did rebound a little bit, and this is all short-term FUD. And if you do hold Draftkings and you sold it here, I think you made a mistake, because a short seller report like that shouldn't really matter to you, because you did your own research and you have that conviction when you buy the stock. It is what it is, right? Every kind of investment does have a risk. So the last article here is more personal. I actually used to work for this company called VerticalScope, and they actually debuted it on the Toronto Stock Exchange yesterday, and I was pretty surprised that they went public. So I don't even know if my coworkers are watching this video, but congratulations. And I'm very happy for you guys. So it seems like the shares are going to be about $22 per share, and this is pretty much a company that focuses on forums, right, and also other websites, and they have about 100 million monthly active users. And yeah, it's very interesting. So they own sites like WatchUseek, Motorcycle.com, AutoGuide, and all these other forums that I didn't even know existed. And their ticker symbol is going to be under Fora. So if anyone at VerticalScope is watching this video, please email Rob and tell him to put Bitcoin on their balance sheet. And yeah, I can guarantee that their company will do very well if they do that. That wraps up for this video. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please click that subscribe button down below. And also hit that notification bell so you can see my videos every single week. Also, if you're interested in buying crypto, please use the referral codes down below in the description box. You and I can get a small cash bonus once you sign up and make some trades. So that's pretty much it for today, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.